My not boyfriend said we weren't a couple, so I introduced him to my actual boyfriend. For almost a year, Colin was every part of a boyfriend except the title. He texted me good morning every single day, even on the mornings he was hungover and could barely form a sentence. He came to my grandmother's funeral and held my hand the entire service without being asked. He knew exactly how I took my coffee, exactly which side of the bed I liked. His roommates called me his girlfriend to my face constantly, and he never once corrected them when I was standing right there. He only ever corrected it when it actually mattered, because the second anyone official asked, the second his mom asked, the second some girl at a bar asked with her eyebrows raised, Colin turned into a completely different person. Oh, we're not together. We're just really close. I heard that sentence so many times I could say it in his exact tone in my sleep. I used to laugh it off too, except it stopped being funny somewhere around month 8, when I realized I was the only one still waiting for the punchline to change. His birthday was coming up, a big one, 30, and he was throwing a party with basically everyone we knew, who all assumed I was already his girlfriend because how could I not be after all this time? I decided that night was going to be the night I stopped playing along and pretending I didn't notice. I called his best friend Theo. Theo had been telling me for months that Colin was an idiot for not locking things down, half joking, half not. I asked him for a favor, a ridiculous one. I asked him to come to the party as my date just for one night, just to make Colin feel 1 ounce of what I'd been feeling for a year. Theo laughed for a solid 10 seconds before he said yes. This is either genius or a disaster, he told me. Possibly both. The night of the party, I walked in wearing the red dress Colin always said was his favorite, with my hand wrapped around Theo's arm like it belonged there. Colin spotted us from across the kitchen, and I watched his whole face rearrange itself in real time, confusion first, then something sharper. He came over fast, nearly spilling his drink. What is this? This is Theo, I said sweetly. You know Theo. Best friend, groomsman material, terrible taste in beer. I know who Theo is. Why are you holding his arm? Because he's my date tonight. Since we're not together, I figured I was free to bring one. Colin's jaw actually clenched, that little muscle jumping the way it only did when he was truly rattled. You're joking. You've told me we're not a couple probably 50 times this year. I finally decided to believe you. His mom walked over right then, wine glass in hand, absolutely delighted. Theo, I didn't know you two were seeing each other. How wonderful, you two look so natural together. Colin opened his mouth to explain and nothing came out. Nothing at all, which honestly told me everything. Theo, to his credit, played it perfectly all night. He got me a drink without me asking, laughed at my jokes a little too easily, put his hand on the small of my back when we walked through the crowded living room. And somewhere around hour 2, I realized something was shifting that wasn't supposed to be part of the plan at all. Theo wasn't performing anymore. He was just being Theo, warm and funny, and he actually listened when I talked, in a way that felt completely different from a year of Colin half listening while checking his phone under the table. Colin spent the rest of the party watching us like he was waiting for the joke to end. Around 11, he cornered me by the drinks table, visibly rattled. Okay, this has gone far enough. You know I care about you. Can we please talk? Just the two of us? We've had a year to talk, Colin. I panic about labels. You know that. It's not about you. It's about me. It's always about me when I'm the one standing next to you getting called just a friend in front of your own mother. He grabbed my hand, his eyes almost pleading now. Give me one more chance. I'll fix it tonight. I'll tell everyone right now. I'll tell my mom. Whatever you want. Just say the word. I looked past him at Theo, who was standing by the window, watching us with an expression I hadn't seen on him before. Not smug, not amused like earlier in the night, just quiet and a little nervous, like he actually cared what I said next. I don't think I want you to fix it anymore, Colin, I said, gently, but without any hesitation this time. I think I finally see what fixed actually looks like. I slipped my hand out of his and walked back toward Theo, and Theo asked, low enough that only I could hear him over the music, was that part of the plan? No, I admitted, a little breathless. None of tonight was part of the plan after the first 10 minutes. He smiled then, the real one, slow and a little disbelieving, the one I'd apparently never actually noticed before that night, even though I'd known him for years. So what happens now? I don't know. Do you want to get out of here and find out? He did. Colin texted me at 2 a.m. that night, then again the next morning, then every few days for an entire month, always some version of, I made a mistake, and I'm ready now, and please just give me a real shot, I mean it this time. Meanwhile, Theo took me to actual dinners, introduced me to his parents within 3 weeks, no hesitation, no scare quotes, no awkward laugh when someone asked if I was his girlfriend. He just said yes, like it was the easiest word in the world. 6 months later, Colin showed up uninvited to Theo's birthday party. He saw Theo's arm around my waist, saw the way Theo introduced me to his coworkers as my girlfriend, no pause, no flinch, and Colin just turned around and left without saying a word. I don't feel bad about it anymore, not even a little. Colin had a full year of chances to say one honest sentence out loud, and he never once managed it. Theo said it within the first week and meant every syllable of it. Funny how a plan meant to embarrass someone else ended up being the exact thing that finally showed me what I actually deserved all along.